Welcome back to This Week in Rideshare and Food Delivery News. My name is Cecily Jamela, and here are this week's headlines. Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bill providing rent relief for Californians impacted by the pandemic. Newsom says that California will freeze evictions for tenants that are impacted by COVID-19 for another 5 months. More than $2 billion in federal stimulus funds will help the rental assistance. Under the new bill, the state will cover 80% of the rent that you missed from April 2020 to March 2021, as long as the landlord forgives 20% and does not pursue legal action against the tenants. Two 14-year-old boys were arrested in connection to the killing of 31-year-old Uber Eats driver Ryan Munsie in Fort Worth, Texas. Munsie was delivering an order around 9:30 p.m. when she was stabbed and left for dead in front of an apartment building. Police believe that a robbery was the motive behind her murder. As of Thursday morning, there were more than $37,000 donated to the fund. Her husband, Cameron Graham, says that she was working as a delivery driver to provide for her family. They've been together for 7 years, married for 4, and she was a mother of 3. A GoFundMe has been set up to help her family pay for funeral expenses. A bunch of worker groups are busy developing applications to offset the data imbalance that gig workers have when working for app-based jobs. These groups state that data rights are labor rights, especially when it comes to the gig economy, and that workers managed by algorithms that are invisible, are quick and changing, and hard to adapt to. Coworker.org, a nonprofit organization, conducted worker surveys that helped to create tools like the Shopper Transparency Calculator. The app was used by shipped delivery workers to determine that a new algorithm resulted in decreased wages for 40% of them, despite ships' denials. Working Washington has a similar calculator for Instacart delivery workers. Another app called Driver Seat offers drivers and delivery workers an app that can track their work and earnings to try to help them maximize their take-home pay. The Drivers Co-op also offers that data. So while some of you might be thinking, hey, maybe I can create the next Uber or Lyft, you can create tools that can actually help drivers maximize their time on the road and make the most money with the least amount of headache. And now for what would you do? Lyft sent an email reminding all Lyft drivers that they should make every reasonable effort to accommodate passengers who have foldable mobility devices, i.e. wheelchairs and walkers, and that if you are able to store and transport these items, that you should on behalf of your passenger. Now, drivers are split on this issue as to whether they are really obligated to participate in this, whether their trunks can accommodate these items or not. I know this is something that people feel strongly about, but what do you feel about this policy? And if you do have the trunk space but don't want to lend it for this sort of thing, do you feel like you should be forced to? Just asking you personally what you think. Appreciate you guys checking me out. If you guys want to send it up to me, you can find me on my Facebook or my YouTube, Drive Girl Drive. You can also subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed, and hit the notification button so you can check out shows like mine that come on every single Saturday at 6 a.m. or others. Appreciate you all very much. Please be safe. Wishing you good health. See you next week.